The Park Heights community is one plagued with disparities, but it wasn't born that way. Park Heights has a historically mixed population of Jews and African Americans. However, their stories are not the same. The community's rich history dates back 136 years to 1888. Before transit-oriented development was even a coined term, Park Heights was a model of being truly transit-oriented. More than 100 years ago, commuter flights took passengers from Handler Field to New York City. In the 1920s, trolley service was offered south to Baltimore's Central Business District along the Park Heights Avenue and Reigerstown Road corridors. Homes were built within 5 minutes of a trolley or streetcar stop. Park Heights had a vibrant, thriving economy with tourism, transportation, retail shops, businesses, and housing development. But something went wrong. The 12 neighborhoods, predominantly Jewish, were desegregated by the migration of African American inner city residents. The fall came from white flight and the systemic disinvestment to follow. Fleeing to Baltimore County and Carroll County, Caucasian neighbors took their shops, institutions, and other financial resources with them. One institution remained, however. It predated the neighborhood formation and still remains today. Pimlico Racetrack is known nationally as the second oldest racetrack in the United States, opening its doors in 1870. Once every year, tourists flock the Park Heights community from all around the world to bet on horses, but the community hardly sees any of this investment. Baltimore Mayor Brandon Scott said it best. Pimlico can't just be something that's in Park Heights, but it has to be for Park Heights too. After the 1970s, blight set in and Park Heights never quite recovered. Homes went from occupied and kept up to vacant and neglected. This seems to be the present-day condition of the predominantly black areas of Park Heights, Central Park Heights, but the Jewish section, Upper Park Heights, has continued to thrive and advance in bringing the Jewish community together. What sets Central and Upper Park Heights apart? Quality of life and the condition of social determinants of health. A high concentration of broken families, lack of resource control, inadequate housing, early childhood education and schools make up the disparities in the neighborhood. A report from University of North Carolina Community Engagement Learning Exchange stated, unless the community grassroots organizations use its credibility, legitimacy, and respect to keep everyone on task, the Economic Development Initiative will succeed for everyone except the members of the community whose profiles and material poverty were used to justify the initiative in the first place. Plantation Park Heights Urban Farm, led by farmer Chippy, breaks food disparity, creating food security where food apartheid once reigned for many community members. Access to fresh, unprocessed foods grown locally not only are a win for produce consumers, but for the workers as well. Plantation Park Heights Urban Farm employs community youth and educates them so they can work to achieve generational wealth. Produce grown at the farm include kale, garlic, onions, and multiple others year-round. The term agrihood is used to describe the farm collective. PPHUF is a voice for the community by the community, helping to solve health disparities one box of food and one healthy meal at a time. The farm and market are examples of an effective grassroots organization, one that doesn't just look good on paper, but is actually making traceable innovations in the community. Weekly, Plantation Park Heights Urban Farm distributes free food to the Park Heights community during its open-air fresh market on Thursdays from 12 to 4 p.m. Neighbors can walk to the market without transportation barriers or a lack of financial resources. Being able to pick out one's own food and know you've made a healthy choice for your family is truly gratifying. To foster a sense of belonging, it's important for a community to have a gathering space that is welcoming. The Park Heights Multi-Purpose Center is everything short of welcoming. With dark covered windows and an indistinguishable entrance, it strikes as a forgotten center of the community, void of investment. Much like the multi-purpose center, Central Park Heights homes have been forgotten too. Many homes in the area look just like these, taking up a lot, but adding nothing to the housing stock but blight. These conditions attract rodents, crime, and pose safety hazards to neighboring occupied homes. Bridging the two Park Heights is a solution to reducing and eventually closing the disparity gap in the community. This bridge must be led not by politicians or position-given individuals or organizations, but by community-bred leaders and neighbors Organizations like CHI, the Associated, and the Baltimore Jewish Council have started these conversations. The Park Heights JCC is located in Upper Park Heights, only blocks from the dilapidated parts of the community. However, it does have the resources to provide hope through sports and wellness programs, youth and family activities, and arts and culture programming. Contrary to the connotation of its names, the center welcomes those of any race or religion to join and take part in the many offerings available. Park Heights Renaissance, in partnership and support of developers such as Conifer, Penrose, NHP, and CHI, is, through the Park Heights Master Plan, empowering residents to overcome housing disparity. Creating over 670 affordable and mixed-income senior and intergenerational units for rent and home ownership is a beacon of light for the community. It's not about the money, but all about quality of life. This 17-acre site in a major redevelopment area, Central Park Heights, aims to create sustainable housing and community where residents want to live, work, play, and stay. Strides are being made to return Park Heights to its former glory, a thriving community that attracts visitors and their investment more than just once a year. While reaching forward, it's always important not to forget to reach back. Our future isn't in front of us, it's behind us. Home instruction for parents of preschool youngsters, HIPPY, supports parents in promoting their child's cognitive, social, emotional, and physical development. This prepares kids ages 2 through 5 for academic success in the Park Heights community. Park Heights, though a community in despair, solutions to improve residents' social determinants of health are constantly emerging. While investing in housing, fresh food, and community resources, investing in the youth of Park Heights is where the grassroots become strongest, grounding hope, innovation, and sustainability in the soil for generations to come.